So we're going to go into settings to show you kind of where you can go to customize the game for yourself. And if you're a new user, this is where you're going to go to help make sure that you can have the best experience. So you're going to click on settings and you'll notice that we're in the settings menu. We're going to scroll over here to the left and hit keyboard and mouse. And the first setting that's really important for us is the sensitivity. It took me a while to figure out what this meant for myself, but what this does for you is it slows down the placement of your blocks so that when you touch it to place a block, it doesn't just automatically go really quickly, which if you are struggling with breaking blocks, you'll just dig holes. So you can take this and bring it way down in sensitivity, as low as you need it to allow you to learn how to use this tool. The next one we want to make sure that is off is this hide keyboard and mouse hints. This is kind of that double negative. If it's on, it's the right on. That means that you're hiding the keyboard and mouse hints. Well, we don't want to hide them. We want them to be on. So we're going to make sure that this is toggled off. The next thing that you're going to look for is the touch. So if you're using an iPad, this is how you would look for sensitivity. You can change the sensitivity here, and that will help you so that you don't move too quickly. Then we're going to move down to video. Video has the brightness feature, so depending on what eyesight you have and if you need the screen to be really bright. You have the camera perspective. This will help you if you are someone who struggles a little bit with when you're looking at it and you're building, it makes you a little bit nauseous. You can change your camera perspective to where it's third person and you're watching yourself build, or first person where you are doing the building. We're going to leave it in first person. And then I'm going to go ahead and scroll down a little bit farther on the right side of the video settings, and I'm going to look for view bobbing. This view bobbing, when it's on like this, that means that your avatar will bounce. So whoever you've chosen as your skin, you will be walking and you'll bounce. And sometimes I think that's what makes people nauseous, is that if they are someone who gets car sick, such as myself, I need the bobbing to be off so that my avatar moves without any movement that's extra up and down. So I would toggle this off to the left. Another great feature for us is the audio. So with remote learning, it's not as important because you're not all in the same classroom together, but you would want the music off if you are in a classroom. Students at home, they can have the music on if it's soothing to them. It's not obnoxious music, it's just music that is can be distracting. The other thing is the sound. So I tend to leave my sound on, but you can turn it off. This is so that you can hear the animals around you and any noises that are in game. If that bothers you, you also can turn those off. While we're in settings, I want to point out a couple other features for you that are important as an educator and as a user of Minecraft. There is the languages here. When you click on language, you can change the nature of the language. And now your menu screen will show all of your menus in the language that you've chosen. The one thing that this does not do is if you've pulled a game in English and it has boards written in English, those will stay in English. So it's really the game settings and all of that's around it will be in the language you've chosen, but the board, if it originally was in English, it will stay in English. You would use the immersive reader in that case to change the language on the board. The other feature that's important for you is this how to play. So after we've gone through today and you really want to know more, I went really quickly, you can come back to this how to play and you can click on what are the controls, what's the inventory, what's crafting, all of the things that we talk about some of these, but we don't talk about all of them. What are they? And it will allow you to kind of go in and it gives you some helpful information to remind you of how to play. The last thing that I'll show you is the storage. Storage is just, this allows you to multi-select rather than deleting each world. So I have 106 worlds in here because I've been using it and working in it. If I click on the multi-select and then click on my worlds and then click on multi-select, I can select these and delete them all at once. You can also delete them from in-game, but you can only delete them one at a time. So those are just a few of the settings that allow you to be successful in this game.